Hey guys, it's Johnny from the Jam House, and today I'm going to talk to you guys about the SUROS Regime auto rifle from Destiny. Probably the best auto rifle in the game. I got it from a legendary engram, so yeah, star wipe. Okay, basically it does kinetic damage, which is the first perk of it, normal damage. This is just to increase range of the weapon with more recoil. The next perk here is to have more predictable recoil and boost range a little bit. I go for the bottom one here, which is smart drift control. Basically gives the gun full stability, which is ridiculous. Focus rifle is one of the main perks of the SUROS Regime. It makes it so when you zoom in, you do more damage, but it fires slower. I don't know how I feel too much about that one. This is just your typical weapon upgrade. Right here is the high caliber rounds, oversized rounds built to stagger. That's basically for PvE to stun targets. It also destroys your range. Hammer Forge improves range and accuracy, which is what I go for here because on the other side I just went for stability over range. Bottom one here is just to give you agility. And this is the SUROS Regime perk, which means the bottom half of each magazine deals bonus damage and has a chance to return health when dealing damage. That's going to win you a lot of gunfights, especially if you're down a couple shots at the start. You'll make up for it with the amount of damage you do. The rest of the perks are just weapon upgrades to make it a 300 attack damage weapon. There's 33 rounds in the magazine, and yeah, it's a great weapon. There's a lot about this that I like. So let's take a look at the focus fire perk that the weapon has. So here, as you can see, I'm just shooting, I'm not zooming in. Pretty decent rate of fire. That's the recoil on the gun. Here is just the recoil if you hold the stick down just a little bit. It's very controllable. It's stupid controllable. So here's the zoom. As you can see, the rate of fire changes a little bit. You have a lot of flashing and then it goes into about 1 bullet a second. Oh, actually faster than that, but you can tell the difference. It makes it seem like a useless weapon, not a useless weapon, but almost an ineffective weapon at times because you get outgunned by auto rifles and PvP pretty hard. But once again, the damage makes up for it and you actually win fights, even if you're down halfway through the fight. The reason for this being is because you have the SUROS Regime perk, which basically means you do, way more damage towards the end of your magazine. And if you're down in the fight, you'll make up for it and you'll probably win. I know I've won a lot of gunfights that I thought I would for sure lose, but yeah. So the weapon overall, I don't know, I don't lose a lot of games. This is Rumble. I won all my Rumble games that I had to do, the 5 for the Crucible and things like that. The only guns that I think obviously are probably as good on, if not better, just the auto rifles in the game, guys. Like the Silvered Hushwin D and the Shingen E. These are all guns with high rate of fire, good as impact, and good stability. This gun kind of falls down in the area of rate of fire. The rate of fire with this gun's not very good, but you kind of rely on the damage increase to make up for that. However, in a fight where you just turn a corner and it's a guy with a Silvered Hushwin D or a Shingen E, the chances of you winning you're not going to win it every time. That's for sure, because they're just shooting way more bullets than you are, and you can't compete with that all the time. Which means you kind of have to rely on the damage increase at the bottom half of the magazine and make sure you get all headshots. Now for PvE, this gun is godly. I mean, I have it fully upgraded so it does a ton of damage, does more damage when you're zoomed in, does more damage at the end of the magazine. It has a fairly big magazine, it has 33 rounds in it, so it's just incredibly useful. I didn't have it for my first run of Vault of Glass, but I had it for all the runs that I did after that, and it was so much easier. Things die really quickly. Supplicants at the end fight die super quickly. You can put a ton of damage on the bosses with this gun, and there's no way to be not satisfied with this gun in PvE. It does heaps of damage, it's very efficient, and chances are you'll love it. So that's pretty much the review, guys. I think I've gone over everything. Once again, I got it from a legendary engram, so I got lucky. Another way to get this weapon in the future might be if Xur, the weekend vendor, sells it. You might be able to buy it for 19 strange coins. Other than that, you're probably just going to have to farm legendary engrams if you really want to get it, which is, I don't know what the chances are of getting it, but it might not be high. So anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Make sure you come check us out at twitch.tv/jam_house, and yeah, we'll see you there.